And we are live. Good evening, Ronnie.
Hi, Ronnie. How you doing? Yeah, and I got to wait for YouTube to catch up so I can
we
turn
have
off the
0
sound.
people watching.
Well, I know everybody's headed over to American Digger because they haven't done the giveaway yet.
It's all right. All right. Well,
They'll be as soon as the giveaway's done, they'll be showing up.
I got a box here, Bill, that I'm going to open.
Hi, Marty. Hi, Yodi.
Hi, Marty. Hi, Yodi.
How you guys? Great hunt, Marty. You silver slob. Wow, I was surprised. Opening up that book. I'm really pissed at myself, Rob. Because I'm really pissed at myself. I used to buy a lot of stamps at our local post office, and they always gave us the Sacagawea dollars back. Did you see in the front of that book? There's one Sacagawea worth almost $200,000 because it has the wrong reverse on it. Crap.
Well, Bill, I'm gonna, as I open this and look at it for the first time, I'm going to say I have a good feeling tonight.
Oh, good. Oh, great. You need to get some silver.
Well, I definitely see an NIFC. Bicentennial. All right, Bill, I don't have any silver. That's
can't see any
72. All right, we're just going to start taking these out and looking at them. Hello, Mystic. Look at that. Look at that. We actually have that cap. Look at that. We're like knowing what the hell we're doing here tonight. This is kind of scary, Bill.
Hi, William E.
William, thank you. Alex, Marty. All righty, guys, here is roll one. What? No first roll silver? I'll tell you, Bill, after finding that guy's coin that he made with the two back sides, you almost want to go like this to every coin to make sure they sound right.
Hi, Dalton. Hi, Diggin, Louisiana.
Hey, Mr. Dalton. 54 Rosie in the Coinstar. You are a slob. Even doing Louisiana. Hi, Angie. Angie and Rick. Well, Bill, at least this box doesn't have every other coin have a green dot on it like that one guy's box.
Oh,
this is actually from a different bank, Bill.
Don got a 54 Rosie in the Coinstar today.
He's a slob.
Hi, Stephen Stark. Hi, Angie and Rick.
Evening, Stephen. Bill, I'm actually happy with the focus that my camera has tonight.
Everything looks and sounds good. Hi, J. Paul.
Hi, J. Paul. Yeah, let's move that back even a little more.
Hi, Carissa.
Evening, Miss Carissa. Yay. Glad you liked your coin, Carissa, or your silver round. I had my nephew bring it up to your door. He's got a good set of legs.
Rocky Fry, good evening.
Evening, Rocky. All right, guys, roll 3.
Hi, Monkey King Metals. How you doing?
Bill, it was a great lineup on Monday Digs tonight.
Oh, it was.
I think the additions of Hi-Ho Silver and Indiana Unearthed are just working out spectacularly. That young couple gets on some great old property.
Yeah, they do. I gotta grab some coffee.
Bill, get some coffee. 71. Look how close that is. All right, I'm going out on a limb tonight, guys, and I'm calling silver. Even if it's just one, I'm calling silver. Evening, Bart. Howdy, Stephen Stark. Thank you for subbing to Marty, Stephen. Yeah, Jay, it's hot.
Oh, Practical Ken just won the AccuPointer. Huh.
Nice. Yeah, Louisiana, we got it down to a minimum, but we can't seem to get rid of it. We've got all the phone setting down as low as we can, but there is still a tiny bit of reverb. $2,000. All right, guys, roll 5. It's another one of those white painted edges that always fools you.
Nice, Dalton.
Hot Wheels that you have to sell, Don? Congratulations, buddy. Well, Bill, I'm glad you got your books. I'm glad you're enjoying it.
I am. Thank you, Rob.
You betcha, sir.
Like I said, I just blows me away. I know how many Sacrogeas I must have went through, and not if I would have known back then, you know. Because I did all I could just to get rid of the stinking things. I had so many of them.
Yay, our first NIFC.
Nice. That's a start.
It is a start for sure. All right, we'll do another 5 rolls, and if we only have NIFCs, I'll change the banner then. I'll get back from doing my first gold painting in over 20 years at our local river.
Hi, Tom Kingery. Hi, Captain
One
Vic.
was a floater and floated away. Well, congrats, Bart. All right, now we got some more gold shiny edges, maybe a couple more NIFCs. That's a little bit of a good sign. Oh, nice 95 and there's a 2018. That's a second one.
Nice.
I took back over $200 of NIFCs, Bill.
There's going to be
2015, a third one. I go to my one bank that they really want them because they have a collector that comes in. So I box them all up and I roll them up and I put NIFC on the roll. I walk in the bank and it's hard for me with the one hand with the cane and carrying a heavy box up or
good evening, Mark C.
bag of coins.
Oh, yeah.
Howdy, Mark. And I get about halfway through the lobby and she goes, "Do you have coins?" And I go, "Yeah." She goes, "We can't take them." And they go, "No, you can't take them today." I brought these. I came all the way down here just to see you guys. She goes, our vault door broke. We can't get our vault door open. We're not accepting any cash or any coins, only checks. So they're still in the truck. Howdy, Mark C.
They can't even rob their own bank.
So there's a nice 2016 for our third NIFC. Hey, Bill, my big silver guy, the guy that I got all the foreign silver to that was sold out of it this week, but that I bought all the other stuff from.
Yeah.
He had a whole box of proofs. So I was going through the proofs, and in his proof box, he had a whole bunch of really nice mint condition NIFCs. So I was thinking he probably bought somebody's personal collection that had been saving NIFCs. I didn't ask him what he wanted for them, but he actually had NIFCs for sale.
Hi, Joe.
Yeah, Mystic, I don't even want to know what the hell, who you'd have to even call. Who would you even call to fix a vault door? But they had a lot of people walking out of that bank that couldn't do transactions.
We're probably
They
really pissed.
They were not willing to leave any bit of money outside their vault.
I can understand that, though.
You know, Bill, in my 10 years in law enforcement, I never handled a bank robbery. And that's because me working 3 to 11, nobody robbed a bank at rush hour. Now, when I worked at Disney for 10 years for security, especially at Magic Kingdom where the vault was, I took a lot of counterfeit calls. I took more counterfeit money calls my first week at Disney than I did 10 years in law enforcement.
I can't remember what movie it was, but these guys robbed a bank, not only during rush hour, but what they did, they stole a Volkswagen Bug, because this was back in the 70s, right? Early 70s. They repainted it, so right after they get in the Bug and take off, they pull into the car wash, change the plates, and hose it off. So they're looking for different plates and a different colored VW Bug in the early 70s. You know how many of those things there were around back then? It's like every other car was a Volkswagen Bug. That is a good idea.
It is a good idea. Well, I'm not seeing any silver tonight, Bill, but at least I'm not seeing a lot of coins with markings on them.
Yeah, now that I got the books, now I got to get a coin scope. I didn't realize how many errors there could be that you couldn't really tell with the naked eye, that you need a scope.
Oh, no, you gotta definitely look with a coin scope.
Yeah.
Right, let's put up. We got what? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 5 NIFCs, so we'll change the banner.
Big Louisiana.
There we go. All right. Roll 11. Wow, we're actually averaging an NIFC every other roll. That's not bad.
There's silver in there somewhere.
Yes, there is. Howdy, 5 Mile.
Proofs. Oh, God, it'd be great if you found a silver proof.
Dig in Louisiana, they use down here those for airboats. All the airboats have the old VW air-cooled engines.
Yeah.
And Florida has a lot of airboats. Oh, both those gold rims are NIFCs. Oh, 2009. Almost missed that one.
That's a good move on her part, Joe. Damn.
Nice.
Well, they may now dig in Louisiana, but in the old days they used the air cooled.
Nice, Louisiana.
We are, Maddie. You're having a great night.
Yeah, Bill, Denise brought my nickels in. I've got 2 boxes of nickels sitting here next to the desk. So,
Hi, Phil.
hi, Maddie. Hi, Phil. So we'll probably be doing a box of nickels next week, Bill. But this is the last box of halves in stock from a total of 9 boxes. And I've finally gotten most of them back to the bank. $2,008. Yep, come on, we just want 1 silver tonight. And I have had numerous boxes with just 1 silver.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bill, that box that had the 3 silver proofs and a total of 20 or 19 proofs or something, that was just a real anomaly box right there.
Yeah.
All right. William E. in some areas is Mike Lyman. He was getting 2 boxes a week too. Bill refereed a couple battle boxes. Mike and I did, and Mike sent me a text a few months ago. He's having trouble getting halves anymore.
Yeah, which sucks.
I'm just happy my bank's still getting them after that dickweed brought the 2 boxes back hours after he bought them.
Yeah. What a jerk.
That is definitely a way to piss off the bank to get them not to order more coins.
Yeah.
All right, we'll be happy to get your boxes. Please don't bring them back. Cut the cartoon. Next file in the cartoon. 2 hours later,
Yeah.
Dickweed brings them back. I haven't seen my bank lady, the lady that orders me the coin. I had not seen her since then because Denise went in and got my last box. But I need to go show her the 2-sided reversed half that I got from that guy's box, and I want to hear her tell me that story. I have 2 women's quarter car displays from the U.S. Mint stranded in my car. 2 more coming. Nice, Joe. Well, Bill, I'm glad you're getting used to the books already.
Oh yeah, as soon as they got here, I started reading.
I was stuck in rush hour traffic in a monsoon, Bill, so I just sat there reading it at every red light.
Oh shit, not a good way to read, but hey.
Hi, Miss Silver Wishes. Good evening.
Hi, Silver Wishes.
Let's move that a little closer.
Hi, Colonel.
2021 Denver. Okay, that's our newest NIC. Good evening, Colonel. I can, William, you're right. I could battle Marty with a box of nickels. I've never battled a box of nickels before, but I guess we could come up with a point system on that. He'd probably kill me, though. He gets V nickels way. In my entire nickel hunting career, I've gotten 1 V nickel. I think Marty gets like 2 a month.
Hi, backbreaking. How you doing?
Well, Bill, 2 days ago, I promptly got up to my highest chest rating at 601. First time I broke into the sixes.
Yeah. Oh,
I was so proud of myself, Bill, that I went out and lost the next 12 games.
I don't know if you'll find any, but if you find older Kennedy hats in there, in 77, they accidentally stamped some out on the 90% silver planches.
Oh, nice.
Where's the book?
Hey, Bill's reading his book.
Yeah. I think it was 77. Let me make sure. Right.
Nice, Joe. Congrats on getting your 26 book. Howdy, backbreaking. Howdy, Canes. Wow, Marty's pulled 13 in 3 years now. I'm getting one, Marty.
77D.
Okay, thanks, Bill.
50 cent struck on silver planchet. $5,000 to $7,500.
Yeah, that would make our night, wouldn't it, Bill?
Yes, it would. 65 Roosevelt dime actually struck on silver. $5,750.
Quarter hoarder, not quarter hoarder, $50 make you holler did a short today. He took a Benji, a Walker, a Barber, and a Merc, and he took them all to the Coinstar and he dropped them in, and everyone came back in the reject pile. Oh, and his Walker was a fake Walker, and it gave it back to him. Evening, Miss Torchy.
Hi, Torchy.
So, as evidenced by Dalton getting a silver tonight, that machine rejects it by weight.
Yeah. And silvers won't accept any.
2, 4, 6, 8. We got 10 NFCs exactly. I like our little ticker here. Oh, we don't have one proof. Hold on. Don't want to mislead people here. All right. The main things I find in Coinstar is Canadian coins and some other. Yeah, J. Paul, a lot of Canadian coins. Absolutely. I'm trying to find a place right now that will take all my Canadian coins. A lot of your international money places, they'll take Canadian bills, but nobody seems to want the Canadian coins.
Hi, Duncan Family Farm. Hi, Show Me Mo.
Evening, Show Me Mo. Evening, Duncan family.
Oh, will you be? Almost every coin that has any value out there has been copied and faked now.
Nice, Maddie. All right, 2009.
That is nice, Maddie.
Oh, that's a 77, Bill, not a 77D, but there's definitely not a 90% gold planchet there.
Yeah.
Yep, that looked a little shiny, 2005. Great seeing you here tonight, Duncan. Thanks for coming in, everybody. Wow, guys, we're on roll 20 already. Evening, old payload. Yeah, I think they check for magnetism too, Joe. That's a good vacation, Darren. That's a really good idea, Darren. I have to see if any Denise's Wealthy's customers are going to Canada. Looks like it's going to be an NIFC. Yep, 2021.
That sounds like one of those Chinese fakes, Marty.
Nice, Marty. Now, if it's an old one, Marty, from the 1800s, those are nice. Bill, another 77 Philly.
Damn. Yeah, good idea, Mr. Canadian copper. I would too.
Mystic, my silver guy will buy every weedy I have at 3 cents each, and he'll buy every Canadian copper I have at 2 cents each. So, guys, you literally can triple your money with copper cents right now. Oh, Bill, I thought that was silver for a second. Jesus, I bet that's going to be a 71. 71. Man, their edges almost look silver. Thanks everybody for 37 people here, Bill, tonight. Wow, thank you, late night people, for being here. We got one shiny rim. Nope, just a 74.
I think you can get them cheaper than that, Joe. Show you that they wanted $30 a piece for the coin roll hunting mats.
No, Quinn's Coins. This mat right here is from Quinn's Coins. I don't know if he's raised his price, but this one's 15. He's got 3 or 4 different versions. He's got a nickel version. He's got this one with all the various coins on one side and halves on the other. I think he's got one for every denomination. And when I got this one, they were $15. Man, $30. Somebody's making some serious money off of them. Come on, where's all the silver hiding? Well, Bill, I haven't ordered boxes of halves in 2 weeks now. Sometimes you take a break, Bill, come back and you get that good box.
Sure. Yeah, you can get them on Amazon for $18.
There you go. That's better than 30.
They got some that are a little higher, but most of them are $18.20.
I'd be really interested if any of those are from Quinn's Coins.
That they're different.
He did a nice job with these mats.
No, these are completely different. They like whatever you're like. If you're doing pennies, they got a big picture of the Lincoln set in the middle, and then different coins on the side.
I know Rob Fine's Treasure uses coin mats, and he's got some that have holes up at the top that he puts his fines on, fills in the hole at the top of the mat. I don't know if he designed them himself or if he gets them from somewhere. All right, Bill. Any roll now? I'm expecting something exciting.
I'm on a 77 D Kennedy silver. That would make the year.
Yeah, I think I'd be personally driving up there to see you, Bill. I am happy Tesla had a phenomenal day in the stock market today after the robo-taxi event went well yesterday in Texas.
Now, there's something he's bailing out Harley Davidson. You know anything about that, Rob?
Joe, what's that, Bill?
Elon Musk he's bailing out Harley Davidson.
Where'd you hear that?
It was on YouTube because Harley's been tanking because they can't sell bikes. And
all right, hold on. Let me.
I didn't watch the article or watch the thing, but I thought, really? Oh, you're right, William. You never know when an inheritance can happen. or was it?
It's
Was it just?
unconfirmed reports and a possible April Fool's joke.
Ah, okay. Say, what is it? Clickbait.
Yeah, it probably was.
Hi, Shy 420. Welcome to the show.
Evening, Shy 420. Yeah, Bill. He's only got 6 companies to run. You know, it's not like he's not busy or anything.
Yeah. Well, thank you.
Nice, Shy. Very nice. Yeah, I would imagine the school cafeteria, you get plenty of great coins. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bill, he owns 6 companies. He's got X, which is Twitter. He's got the AI company called XAI that's competing with ChatGPT for AI. And then he's got obviously Tesla, SpaceX, the boring company where he's boring tunnels under cities for traffic, where they've designed their own boring machine that's the fastest in the world. And then he's got that company called Neuralink, where they're putting the brain implants in paralyzed people and allowing them to use their mind to move cursors so they can get on the computer.
Cool.
They just did their second or third brain implant that the FDA allowed them to do. So, yeah, I'd say he's a little busy.
Yeah.
$2021. Another NIFC. But thank you for being here tonight, 420. Bill and I have been, I guess, doing this every Monday now for what, like 5 weeks, Bill? 6 weeks?
Something like that, yeah. Been a lot of fun.
Oh, I got excited there for a second, Bill, but I don't
I see what you're talking about, yeah.
These people paint these damn things and get me all excited. 71.
Yep.
Wow, look at that 71. That's yeah, that's ugly. A lot of 70s in here though, Bill. More 70s than there are new ones.
That's why I'm hoping, Rob. 77 deal pop up.
Yeah, well, again, you and I would retire comfortably, okay, buddy? Like I said, I'd be driving up and personally delivering you some money.
Well, thanks, Rob. Finder's fee, huh?
Absolutely, sir, because I wouldn't have known about it.
Well, it just blows me. I open the book and they're just
reading is wealth, Bill. Reading is knowledge.
Yeah. Well, I expected to find the intro and all the stuff in the front. The first 4 to 6 pages of just coins, very modern coins that are worth a lot of bucks.
Yeah, I think between the blue book and the pocket change, it can make you rich. I think you'll have a lot of fun reading material, Bill.
Oh yeah, thank you, Rob.
I always took when Denise and I went on the cruise. I always took a book with me. I don't think I got a lot of reading done, but the Disney cruise had a pretty nice library in it, and it was a pretty peaceful place to go.
Yeah, I don't think he owns PayPal.
Thanks, Maddie. Much appreciated.
Miss Galahad.
Oh, nice, Marty. I haven't had a 2025 yet. Yeah, Mystic, that's something I worry about. Good evening, Super Nick. If I can't find what to do with all my coins, Bill, I'm going to send them up to Nick in Canada. Darren, the big nickel hunter in the room is Marty V. He's the big nickel hunter in the room. Hi, Miss Galahad.
Oh, he started PayPal, but no longer owns.
Yeah, him and a co-founder started PayPal, Bill, and he sold that for, I think they sold it for $300 million, but his profit or his take from PayPal was $30 million. That's what he started Tesla with, was $30 million.
Okay.
He started a company before PayPal called Zip2, and it was a digital yellow pages for the internet back when the internet was just starting in its infancy. And some people didn't want to buy it because they thought it would never compete with the yellow pages. And within a few years, Bill, it put the yellow pages out of business.
Yeah.
I mean, do you remember the phone company used to drop off the phone books on your porch every year?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Thank you, Darren.
Just some 10 NIFCs, nothing real good, Miss Galahad.
Yeah. Ooh, a nice 74. Yeah, only 10 or 12 NIFCs. No silver yet.
No silver.
Merrill was a guest on Treasure Talk tonight. They were talking the Nocta. I wonder what Merrill did with his Deus 2 once he started becoming a rep for Nocta.
Merrill's a rep for XP.
Oh, XP I meant. That's what I meant. Is XP Deus?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, they took him over to France, sent him through school over there. As far as I know, all he's got now is XP machines. And of course, he gave up the irate metal detectors to Lou.
Yep, turn that over to Lou.
Yeah. I still like the Lou. The Xterra Pro is #1. That upset a lot of people, but he had a point there. He goes, "What else is waterproof? And we'll find you good stuff for $275."
Well, we got our first fairly thick rim tonight, but I don't think it's thick enough to be a proof. Nope, 73 and 89. 71. Man, those 71s always have a big silver edge.
And of course, you get your bicentennials in there.
Man, they made a crap load of bicentennials.
They sure did. And yet there's people that collect those and go, why? They're not going to be worth anything.
Yeah, I don't ever see them becoming, I mean, unless you get approved for an MS-69 or something, I don't see them ever being worth money. Because they made them 75. They made them for 2 years, 75 and 76.
Yeah. And how many millions of them was there? So,
Chop Chop's saying hi to you, Bill, old goat. Yeah, Shy says, I remember those days when the phone book got delivered. I'm definitely inside, Nick.
Ever find a silver bicentennial quarter?
No, nope. I have not. I've only found one silver quarter my entire life, Mystic, and that was a box me and Bill did about a month ago. That was my very first. I had just made the announcement I've never found a silver quarter, and then boom. Like 3 holes later, we opened up a silver quarter.
It was a 48, if I remember right.
Yeah, I actually got that in that little jar right there. There's the silver quarter is right down there near the bottom. Let's see what year that was, Bill. It was a damn, Bill, 48. You are correct, sir. Bill, and mine like a steel trap.
Arrested and illegal in 37 states.
I really consider $50 the forgotten coin. And I think that's why there's so much silver out there, as opposed to nickels, which I think are the forgotten coin of metal detecting. Because if you look at, I mean, Jefferson nickels went to what, 36, 38, 30, 39.
Yeah, everybody go check out, after this, go check out Marty's new video. Had some great hunts.
Will do, Marty. Marty's got some great locations to hunt.
Yeah. I still can't believe after all these years of doing the fairgrounds, he's still pulling silver out of the ground there.
Still pulling silver out.
I don't think you can ask for, unless they got them in a drawer there, Miss Galahad. When you ask for coins, it's boxes.
All right, we're up to 15. All right, we're up to 15 NIFCs. And there we go. All right, guys, half the box done.
Right, Rob?
Half the box.
If you wanted to get hand rolled, you'd have to ask if anybody turned in that day some hand rolled coins.
It is 5 Mile. That was impressive. That was like a month ago we got that coin.
Yeah, I know, Marty. It's good for food, but you're still pulling them up after all these years. That really says something. Because I know back home, after I was hitting mine, and I ran into other detectives who were hitting our local fairgrounds, nobody had dug up a silver in years. So that's pretty good sized fairground.
I'll tell you something. There's an old church ground, Bill, that guys have been hitting for 10 years that never asked the church for permission. They just went there because we talked to a neighbor. There's one house on the property in 1870s, but he won't let us hunt it. And the field's across the street from him. He says, you guys have been hunting that for 10 years. They've hammered that field. And I said, well, we got permission from the church. He goes, they don't ask. They just go over there, but the church doesn't really care. I said, well, we got permission. And we pulled 3 or 4 Indians out of there. And Dalton, a day I wasn't with him, he pulled a seeded dime. He said it was super deep. It was like 9-10 inches, and it wasn't much of a signal. And I'm sitting there thinking, if there's still seeded dimes out there in a field that we haven't completely go over every inch with, it's still worth hunting. Now it's an hour and a half drive from us.
Rob Miscala is asking, can't ask for $20 worth of pennies at a bank?
Why can't you? Sure you
No,
can.
I think he's asking if you can.
Yeah, you can. I went into a Chase bank that I don't have an account at, and I said, "Do you guys have any customer rolled coins I can buy?" And she says, "Are you an account holder?" I said, "No." And she says, "As a non-account holder, we can sell you up to $50 of change." So they sold me 5 rolls of dimes, 5 $10 rolls of dimes, or $5 rolls, whatever it was. And out of those 10 rolls of dimes for $50, I got 2 silver dimes. I went into a SunTrust bank once where I didn't have an account, and somebody had brought in 3 rolls of $half, and out of those 3 rolls of $half, I got 3 silver $half.
Yeah, but
never hurts to ask, Miss Galahad.
Yeah, you got to ask, but that doesn't mean they're going to happen. That's what I was getting at.
Nice, shy. Good, you go for it.
Because don't they try to unload those as quickly as they can?
What's that, Bill?
The hand rolled coins when they come in.
Yeah. Anytime I'm at a bank and the person in front of me is handing them rolls of coins, I ask to buy the rolls of coin. I buy every roll of coins I see at a bank.
You're in New York City, you should have no problem getting hand rolled coins in.
There you go, Darren. Nice, Darren. Every now and then my one Wells Fargo will have an extra box of halves that they can sell me, or not halves, nickels. And that's when I get my extra box of nickels. And then I have one bank that will order me nickels.
Oh, shy for toys. Get the metal detector for Christmas.
Yeah, as I was just commenting on.
Nice. Well, good luck with it out there.
Well, though the only good thing, I don't want to say good thing, the only thing that's going to have good coming out of this, of me not detecting for a year, providing, of course, my hip gets fixed to the point where I can go detect again, is that every park and every school, I'll have not been to them in a year. And I'm the only guy in my county that detects. So it'll be like going out to all new parks and county schools.
Yep.
Several of our parks, Bill, they've replaced the sand with those rubber floor mats.
Rubber. Yeah, those suck.
Yes, they do. I mean, they're great for the kids, but they're bad for metal detectorists.
Yep. Oh, Nick got a all customer wrap $2 coins up there in Canada today. Nice. There's some good ones in there.
Hey, Bill, Mystic and I Friday are going to the Lakeland Coin Show.
All right, nice.
I'm gonna meet Mystic, pick him up at his place on Friday in Tampa on the way to Lakeland, and we're gonna go to the coin show.
Well, guys, have a great time at the
I
coin
hope
show.
they have some chairs in this place that I can sit down someplace.
Good night, Rocky. Georgianne, how you doing?
Hi, Miss Georgianne. Ooh, an 86. I don't get too many 86.
Yeah, so do the carpets they lay on top of that stuff too. Moldy, nasty. Hi, Wendy. Hi,
Miss Wendy. And Greg. Hi, Wendy and Greg. Nice 5 Mile. Treasure Island's a really pretty area, 5 Mile. Nope, nothing yet, Georgianne. We got 15 NIFCs, but I mean, they're fun to find, but they're not really worth anything. And here looks like number 16. Nope, no proof yet, no commemoratives, no foreign, and no Skilva.
Lots of 70s and a lot of bicentennials.
A lot, yep, Bill's right. A lot of 70s and bicentennials for sure.
I've seen about 20 of them go by so far or better. So now I know they did make a proof and a 40% silver, but those got to be rare. Hi, little Penny.
I would imagine those would be uber rare, Bill. Good evening, little Penny.
Hi, Wendigo. Is that what you call Wendy? Joe? Yep, guess so. She calls him an old goat, so you call her an evil Native American spirit.
Well, Bill, I think we got a cold box tonight. I had a good feeling about it, but I think we got a cold box tonight.
They can be, Miss Galahad, yeah, because somebody could have passed away and their kids bring the coins in and just turn them in for face value, not knowing what's in the rolls because they don't think about it.
I had a bank teller handing me all those old notes from the 40s and 50s, and she said this old guy came in, and he said, I want to get regular cash in this that I can spend. And she said, sir, these are worth, you should take these to a coin dealer, a currency dealer. And he goes, I ain't got time to worry about that. Just give me the face value of them. And she gave modern coins, and she put them under her drawer for me, and she kept them for 2 weeks until I came in the bank, and then she gave me all those old notes.
Nice, Georgianne.
Nice, Georgianne. Nice, Nick. Good luck to you. There you go. Oh, if you got the old school papers, Miss Galahad, that's awesome. I've never actually gotten any of the really old paper wrappers. All right, might have a couple more NIFCs here. Nope, a nice 84. There's a 2003 for number 18. And what is that one? A 98.
Hi, Tomcat Josh.
Evening, Tomcat Josh. All right, guys, we're already on roll 39, Bill.
Oh, yeah, kids have sticky fingers, Mystic, that's for sure.
I see another 71.
Hi, Greg, Yankee down south.
Hey, Greg, good evening.
Hi, Ellsworth.
Evening, Ellsworth.
What? Mystic was talking about sticky fingers. Many, many years back, this guy, this older gentleman I knew when I was younger, let me metal detect his yard, and I knew his grandson had been through there, and I knew the guy collected coins. Well, I'm out detecting his in the flower bed, I got huge silver signal. And laying under some leaves is a mortgage silver dollar. Clean as a whistle. I go a few feet, I find another one. So I go out and I knock on the door. I said, Ralph, you got all your mortgage still? He goes, why? Well, I just found these in the flower bed. Apparently his grandson had sneaked some out on him.
Unreal.
Yep.
All right, guys, roll 41.
No, I didn't hit the jackpot. They were his. I know this his grandson stole from.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely 420.
Oh, Shy. We're in California. I'm from Grass Valley, 70 miles north of Sacramento. Old parts collecting sideways silver like children. Really?
Not even sure what that means.
Me either. $18 more. Can't find a
I wish I was finding sideways silver.
That would be a Philadelphia, because they only put them on one year, and 1880 wasn't that. So.
There you go. I believe it's on the bottom underneath the tail feathers, isn't it, Bill? In the center on the Morgans?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying by that. Yeah, lately it's only been moving sideways. You're right. But it did creep up to 37 there, J Hugh.
Should be under the eagle on the reverse, says Mark. Hi, Dutchie.
Evening, Dutchie Jocko. Welcome. Yeah, sorry there, Joe.
Johnny Small Pepper, how you doing?
Johnny's here.
Latoya Williams, hello.
Hey, Latoya. Great seeing all you good people here tonight. Again, we got another one of them white edges.
Bakersfield.
82.
About a 9-hour drive away from you where I live.
Holy smokes. And you could be in one part of a state and another part of the state. It still takes you 9 hours to get there. That's a big ass state, Bill.
Well, let's see.
Charlie's 8.5 hours away from me.
All right. I was about 3 hours south of the northern border, and where she's at, it's about 3 hours south of the southern border. So, yeah, it can take you a long time to get from one end of California to the other.
I don't know what it is, Mystic. It's some kind of white edge on them. It almost looks like they've painted or chalk them or something. But yeah, it could be from sitting in storage for so long, Mystic. I don't think I'm going to make it to 4 a.m. this morning, guys. This will not be a 4 a.m. chess night.
Huh.
Denise came out at 3:30 last night. She goes, "Will you please go to bed?"
Oh.
Boom. Thank you,
Oh,
Tomcat
thank you.
Josh. Very kind of you. Thank you.
It's called insomnia, Johnny. I get it too.
I want to thank Nick for designing the thumbnail for mine and Bill's Sunday stream, the Monday coin roll hunting, and the Monday digs. Or not the Monday digs, what was the other thing he did? Saturday night. All right, we got rid of JJH.
Doing great, Johnny. How are you?
I can't believe we got a troll coin roll hunting. Come on, folks. How sad is that?
Yeah.
I only have big breasted in my Ferrari, not like you old farts. Really, dude? I mean, are you sitting in your grandmother's basement? Okay.
Okay. Driving across on Ontario, a distance of roughly 1,242 miles. Well, California is 840 miles from north to south border.
It is 420. I'm running out of room here to do my coins.
Oh, really? This Galahad? Oh,
there we go.
$5 miles on another star note.
Hey, Bill, this little ring light that I bought that's got the little phone holder in the center. It was the best $20 on Amazon.
Yeah.
Everybody was like, "You need to get a tripod if you're doing coin roll hunting. You're so bad at it with one hand." Well, now I got the ring light holder, and I can use both hands. Do dual cameras here. This is excellent. All right, guys, last 3 rolls. All right, let's see what we got here. Good evening, Ringo Czar.
Yeah, hi, Ringo Czar. Yeah, I can understand that, Mystic, with $2 bills because they don't show up.
I understand that. I understand that, William.
But wheat pennies,
Hi, Jackie Jacks.
You still run across a lot of those.
Wow. Yeah, send me that, and we'll show it Tuesday night on Bills, and then we'll show it Saturday night and Sunday. That's a bind. Oh my God, a binary note. I'm bad for getting these words, but that's a $100 bill serial, a star note binary. That's a hell of a find, 5 Mile.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mystic, here's another one of those with that white stuff on it. Now let's see what that is.
No, Greg.
Yeah, you're right, buddy. I think it's some type of, I don't want to say corrosion, but yeah, something that it's sitting in. Yeah.
Third one this month, says 5. Dang.
Alrighty, guys, roll 49.
You got a good phone then, Maddie.
Oh my God, Miss Galahad, come on. Wendy, absolutely. I that little short I did on those Arby's roast beef sliders, I gave the kid at the counter three presidential dollar coins, and he had to go ask his manager if they were real money. Digging away, I am running out of room here, and this is a big ass desk. Yeah, Bill, I'll tell you something. After my silver guy sold all those 1800s foreign silver that I didn't buy, I literally, even if I would have had to went in debt for $500 on my credit card, I should have bought all those mid 1800s and early 1900s foreign silver that guy had.
Yeah.
Somebody came in after me and bought every single coin.
Yep.
I had never seen a collection like that before in just a bin of constitutional silver.
Taco Bill wouldn't take your $2 bills to show me, Mo.
You know, a $3 bill with President Clinton on it. Yeah, I can understand that one. But come on, guys, $2 bill's been around since
That's like
before our parents' day.
Back home, we had 3 coin shops, and one of them would not take foreign silver. I said, "Why? It's silver. You got a book that tells you what the content is."
Yeah.
Just didn't want to deal with it. Okay.
All right, guys, here is roll 50. And I see one NIFC possibility, but that is it, guys. We're going to have no silver tonight. No Skilva. But you guys know the routine if you're here at the end. And yep, 2016 for number 12. Nice 73. Hey, I want to thank so many of you for having fun with that proof giveaway. 50 people entered that. That was awesome, guys. All righty, gang, let's set up the final event of the night. I gotta work around my light and my
Okay, you're out of here.
Did you come back?
No, a different one. Probably the same guy, but
Yep, it's the same guy.
because when I went to his channel the first time, no views, no nothing, just a name. Yeah, Joe, had to get him out of there.
Thanks, Nick.
Also need to.
Yeah, Nick, they wouldn't know what the hell to do with a Canadian $2 coin down here.
No, they wouldn't.
Yeah, Maddie, they didn't know what to do with my 3 presidential dollars. He had to go to his manager, who was like in her 40s, and she went, yeah, they're real coins. You can take them. All righty, guys. Bill, let me put this up.
Okay.
All righty, guys. Enter the word silver, and we're going to give away a silver Rosie dime. Wendy, I don't know, Wendy. I mean, come on. It's sad, Wendy, but it's hilarious too, even though it's sad.
Yeah.
All righty, guys. Type in silver. Happy Bears, thanks for lurking. Well, I don't have $20 coins in 8 years. I think I've got like 5. I found like 3 or 4 Sacagaweas and 1 or 2 presidentials, and that's it. Hell, I have almost that many toonies and loonies. Nice, Torchy. Alrighty, guys, type in the phrase silver if you want to win a silver dime, guys. No worries, Happy Bears. Thanks for lurking with us tonight. Much appreciated. Holy crap. I need some pizza rolls. I know, Mystic. We're gonna have a lot of laughs, Mystic, driving over to Lakeland. Hey, Mike. All righty, guys, we got 29. We'll give it another 26. Evening, Captain Vic. Howdy, Tom Kinger. He's typing in silver too. Good deal. Yeah, the Canadian painted coins are nice. Canada has so much prettier coins than ours.
Yeah.
All righty, guys, we'll give this like 12 more seconds.
No.
Evening, Colonel.
No. Get out.
All righty, guys, we're going to run this for a silver Rosie, guys. 3, 2, 1, and go. Boom, Phil Garner.
Garner, congratulations.
Phil Garner, let me put my email up there, sir. Well, first off, let's change that to 22 NIFCs. And that was our final tonight, 22 NIFCs. Save, and then put that banner across. And then we will change it to, oh, I don't have this one up there. So let's create a banner. There we go. All right.
Nice, Maddie.
Hit the scroll button. Why isn't it scrolling? Oh, well, there you go, Phil. There's my email, flthunder@me.com. Well, Mr. Bill, thank you for another co-host night. Sorry we didn't get any silver, guys. And
I was glad to do it.
appreciate all you folks being here this late at night. And thank you, Maddie. Much appreciated.
Yep.
All right. Thank you, Maddie. All righty, guys. We will see you tomorrow night at Bill's. I'll be there after trivia, guys. See you, everybody. Thanks for being here tonight.
All right, everybody.
Be good humans.